Ladies and gentlemen, I had discussed that death would come along with the Saturn and Pluto conjunction. And apparently, our good Lord has taken Neil Peart, Buck Henry, and 1 billion Australian animals during this time. Just a side note, Jesus Christ and rock and roll have saved my soul more times than I can count. As God's honest truth, bro. The king of weather Twitter, the best weatherman on the planet, my buddy, and the guy who's been telling us about this storm for a month straight, Cranky Weather Guy, is letting us know we have the Death Ridge in power. And man, I am so sick of death. We've lost so many good people and good men since Kurt Cobain went down. I'm a Generation Xer, though, X-Man, so, it's very big piece of my life. And your Planetary Defense Commander, I want to point out that I've talked about we're going to see a lot of volcano and earthquake activity this year and through 2023 with all the gas giants on the same side, including a Saturn and Jupiter, the big boys, conjunction coming at the end of this year near the election, oddly enough. So you got a high pressure system, and we've had 1,000 earthquakes in Puerto Rico over the last week. Australia is also on fire, and the mass public is distracted by pretty much any shiny political bauble the media can dole out to them in jump in the water, easily to consume and yell back at forums. If I'm being a little emotional, testy, it's because I think I can feel the energy. And as your Planetary Defense Commander, I don't want to lose any of y'all. But this gift gives me hope that cats can be herded, no matter how stubborn they are. In this 2020 Game of Thrones story of fire and ice, where the heat and the cold, the right and the left, duke it out for supremacy when they should all work together, so you can get left eye, right eye, third eye, and purple. And so, what we're trying to do here is save lives and keep people informed, because there are times, whether it be a hurricane or a major storm or tornado, where people have said during the event when it was scary and I thought I was going to die, I was listening to your video. Thank you. So I try to do what I can to help save the day. How bad can this storm get? I don't know, but I'm guessing pretty dang bad. We could see up to anywhere between 30 to 100 tornadoes, 500 severe weather events. We're talking a major squall line that'll be stretching up and down the middle of the United States of America. We got a total lunar eclipse coming. This is brought to us by Dave Dickinson. And the question of the hour after every eclipse is always, when's the next one? The next lunar eclipse, it's June. So the next eclipse season, which is always weird, will start in the summer. So we got to make it through this period. The next 5 days I've been talking about all year. As the Christmas eclipse now ends in today's eclipse, and then you have the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. So it's going to get strange as the public and the underworld, plus Hades, try and figure out a plan for the future. Texas Governor Greg Abbott announces the state will not be accepting any more refugees, becoming the first nation to decline them. I don't know, maybe I'm reading it wrong, but this is more of a step towards Texas independence than anything else, I think. Which is a strange message to send today, as the United States is $23 trillion in debt, impeaching itself, starting wars everywhere, and doing absolutely nothing to protect rock and roll. I think Texas has a sworn oath to harbor and protect rock and roll and the blues. So maybe this is just saying, if you want to come to Texas, man, you got to fill out an application, because, most of the people in Texas are really cool and would like to keep it that way. But who knows? Because if this storm is bad enough, you got American refugees. But I don't want to get too weird on you. The energy's weird, though. And I've been talking about this all year. Like, it's that crazy. We're in the Protestant Reformation Revolution phase where, like, the right and left, the Democrats, Republicans, have become the Catholic Church, bro. And we are the altar boys. And it's time to be like, dude, we're done with this shit. Anyway, Puerto Rico's had major problems, and our government's like, F you, even though, and I mean right and left, even though Puerto Rico's always been a major part of our military. They've sent so many boys, men and women, to serve in since World War One. Man, there's so many military families on that island. Like it's like Australia's totally on fire, and like everybody it's like like no governments have any plans, man. And I don't know, Texans make plans and shit. I'm trying not to be weird, but Oklahoma, you were on watch, and I'm definitely for uniting the Americas. Chris Crepon, WRF NAM, 3K, aka the NAM, animated 12Z run out of 60 hours, time in upper right. And I don't think, the attempts on my life, I'm a Texas treasure. I don't think my fellow Texans, the cool ones, have appreciated people in other states and countries trying to kill me or take me out. Texas has definitely made the world a better place, and America an absolutely better place. Me as well. Anyway, this is not about me, but I guess it is, because I got to be the one to talk to y'all about when this thing lines up. That could get real freaking nasty, man. Like, giant squall line, knocking shit down, power lines, houses, flipping shit over. Like, who knows how bad it's going to get? And so, I think we're going to be okay, but this could be like a major punch. We could see Mother Nature and God reminding us that, like, it's time for us to get our shit in gear and stop acting like gossipy children who always blame everything on the fat gay kid. Okay, sorry. Try to get my head together. It has been windy in Houston all day, absolutely overcast, but it has been windy all day, and the storm is not even supposed to get here for like 7 hours. The Severe Weather Blog, who really remembers the blizzard of 96, the HRDPS solution below is closest to my thoughts. The freezing rain swath may end up a bit north of this. That's a lot of ice, dude. That is a lot of ice. But yeah, follow Cranky on Twitter for best up-to-dates. Mike's weather page is the place I go for like my one-stop shopping on a bunch of great models. It's spaghettimodels.com. Want to give Mike a shout out. He posted this on his Facebook. But yeah, look at how the red area, like, I was trying to explain to some 18, 19-year-old dudes today who was moving a giant refrigerator with that, like, hey man, these storms can really kill people. That, if we got a 10% chance of moving a tornado into your area, that's like having a roulette gun with 10 chambers and 1 bullet. Those are not good odds. So there's your severe weather crayon map. We got the 500-pound fridge up under the curb with no problems, but they couldn't get the door open. It's an ongoing situation. The Pac Northwest is getting blasted. So it's a crazy day. So look at that giant storm. And you got this storm. And then the UK, you got to look at that thing. That's a giant, massive alien monster. Look at that. Dude, yeah, it's a weird world. Like I said, it's the dark night of the soul for Earth. Pluto, Saturn. It's a giant dragon, man. I miss Game of Thrones. Look at that thing. Thanks to planet Mercury, because me, being the guy who's like the messenger between the underworld, aka the super rich people, and famous, and B, the public, aka most y'all. I couldn't have done it without Mercury, planet Mercury. The only one who's really smooth enough to travel between the heavens, the earth, and the underworld. Yeah, shit is crazy, man. I recommend bringing back rock and roll. But yeah, it's going to be a crazy day. I'll try and get my head together. We had a 5.5 earthquake in Mexico earlier. We're definitely on earthquake volcano watch this week, the next 5 days specifically. And this storm is going to probably do some damage. I hope not. So people can be like, hey, you said it was going to be a nasty storm, and it was not. It was barely a trickle of drizzle. And my hat didn't even fly off my head as the wind blew on by. Whoosh. Man, this thing has been jumping around. Right now it has the heaviest in Tennessee, South Carolina. Is it Georgia? It's Georgia. Sorry, Georgia. Arkansas, Louisiana. Illinois. Kentucky. Man, my geography's gotten a little better. But the Pac Northwest has not been getting as much press, but yeah, it's having super problems there too. But watch how the giant atmospheric river coming out of the Mexican volcano range goes up and punches Europe in the mouth. Smoke them if you got them. But look at this, as the atmospheric river coming out of Mexico goes up and punches Europe in the face. And then you got its elbow nailing the Gulf states, pushing a whole lot of moisture up there, which will fight the big battle with the cold coming out of the Arctic area-ish, whatever. And then the heat coming out of the volcano range and Puerto Rico and earthquake area. Lightning is a good indicator of how fierce the storm is. And if I understand things correctly, it is just underway. All right, so they got the doors open. I'm going to go move that refrigerator. And I will be back. But everybody stay cool and keep your eye on this if you are in the squall line, because it's going to get nasty. God bless everyone.